Hey, my name is Jason Horton, and I'd like to welcome you to Open House. This is a discussion of your child's American History 2 class. And so I'll be telling you a little bit about myself as a teacher, a little bit about the class content, and how this page is oriented and where to find things here, how I expect your student to use it. So a little bit about myself. As my 16th year teaching, I've been at Culbreth in the district, so was there for 10 years and taught in Winston-Salem, and now I've been at Carver for 4 years. And I actually have three kids in the district too. So I'm a teacher and a parent. And so I have one at FBG in the dual language program, one at Culbreth, and one who's a junior here at Carver. So this year's class content begins where American One stopped, and that was with the end of the Civil War and some about Reconstruction. And we started there with our course and started with the Civil War, not about Civil War, sorry, about Reconstruction, and then have brought it forward into the Gilded Age and talking more about immigration and industrialization and moving into the city. So all those things your students have been talking about in class, and we are going to continue to work and bring it forward into the 20th century. So if you would look at the page, I hope this is my first foray into Weave video, so I hope it works. I just want to show you a couple of things on the page. This is the student view, so when you click on it, I have a teacher view, obviously, and then your student will click on it, and this is how it looks to them. So a couple of things I want to point out. This is this sort of menu over here on the left with the blue links. That's the navigation area, and the place they're going to go most is to modules. So looking down here, these are linked. So this one here about your teacher, that has contact information for me. If you ever have question or concern or need to get in touch with me, there's email address there. There's a Google Voice number, and there's also the school number in my extension there. Class resources has general information, links to online textbooks, because we don't have a bound textbook that is very current. So we're using all kinds of resources, including digital textbooks. And the most important thing, which I'm going to click on here in just a second, is the learning modules. Those are sort of what we're doing day to day, and materials and notes and that kind of stuff. Over here on the right are the to-dos, and when you look at that, your child's screen may look a little bit different because this is a blended class, and so students have self-selected whether to learn at the, receive assignments and work on assignments that are at a standard level versus an honors level. And so if it looks a little bit different, if you have questions when you look at your child's page, then please for sure reach out and let me know. So here on the learning modules, I want to click on there and kind of show you how it's oriented here. So we've got each week is a module, and each week's module has an agenda. So we meet 3 times, unless there's, for example, Labor Day, we met twice. But if there's a week in which there are 5 days, we're going to meet 3 times. One day, obviously, if you're familiar with the schedule, it's going to be about 50 minutes, and the other 2 are an hour and a half. And so those 3 weeks are linked there. And what you'll find there is the slides, the notes from the day, and then here you can see any assignments that are linked, due dates, point assignments, all that. So if you're ever absent, then you can check the agenda, you can see what we've done that day, and then certainly follow up with the assignments. Students are welcome to ask me during class. They're welcome to check with me in the hall, and they're definitely welcome to utilize Flex Time, which is the new period that allows, there's time period in the schedule that allows us to connect with students and follow up with regard to catching up, or you missed a test, or enrichment sometimes, depending on what the situation is. So that is the course, and that is the Canvas page. And just like to point out to you again the way to contact me here about your teacher. And again, my name is Jason Horton, and I'm excited to be back working with your students. If there are things over and above things that are going on that I might see in the classroom that you think are helpful for me to know about, I hope you'll contact me. Thank you very much. Hope everyone has a good night.